Okay guys, we're done doing our beef, pork, and chicken. So now let's move on to our first fish dish, which is pan-fried bangus with corn slaw or corn salad. So first, gawa muna tayo ng ating corn salad. So this one is already boiled corn. So this is a sweet corn. So pwede tayong gumamit ng puting mais, o kaya this one is the yellow kind of corn or the Japanese corn. So napakadali lang nito. Isa-slice lang natin ang ating corn. Simutin lang natin yung nasa kanyang cob. Okay? So, yan. So, since nasimot na natin siya, we can transfer this in our bowl. So, lagay lang natin yung ating mais sa bowl. So, ito na ang ating side dish, and as well as it also acts as our starch. So yan, we have corn. So paghiwa-hiwalayin lang natin siya. Okay? Then afterwards, let's add tomatoes, onions, and a little cilantro leaves. Okay, konting chopped cilantro lang. Lagay lang natin yung ating chopped cilantro. Then, lagyan lang natin ng konting lemon juice, or we can use calamansi juice. Then, let's add a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Then, haluin lang natin siya. So, alam nyo naman ang ating corn is already a source of carbohydrate. So, starch na siya. So, as well as makulay na siya, so it also acts as our side dish. So, all in one. So, ang gagawin na lang natin is our sauce. For this sauce, we're just going to use a lemon vinaigrette. Then, afterwards, we're just going to pan-fry our fish. So, yan. So, let's just season our fish with a little bit of salt and pepper. Then, konti lang talaga ng lemon juice para lang magkaroon siya ng flavor. So, with that, we can fry this in a hot pan. Let's just add oil. Then, first, skin side down. So, i-fry lang natin siya for about 1 minute each side. 1 minute, let's flip our fish. So, we're just going to fry the other side of the fish for about 1 minute. Just be careful kasi pumuputok-putok siya at nakakapaso. So, yan. We're just going to pan fry the fish. Okay guys, so after 1 minute, our fish is already ready. Let's just drain this down para mawala yung excess oil niya. So, let's move on and make our lemon vinaigrette. So, sa bowl natin, we're just going to put the lemon juice, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. So, we can also add a little bit of garlic, fresh garlic. Then, olive oil. So, lagyan lang natin ng konting olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And give a good mix. So, yan. So, we have our lemon vinaigrette that acts as a sauce for our fish. So, pwede naman tayong gumamit ng calamansi. Pwede natin lagyan ng sili. If you want it a little bit spicy, pwede tayong maglagay ng sili. So, yan. Then next is we're going to plate. Okay, for our plating, we place our corn slaw or corn salad sa middle. So yan, lagay lang natin. Then afterwards, we can place our pan-fried bangus. Then let's drizzle this with our vinaigrette. Then let's garnish this one with our cilantro or wansoy. So lagay lang natin to sa ibabaw. Okay guys, there you have it. We have a pan-fried bangus with corn slaw or corn salad and wansoy or cilantro. Okay guys, and our second fish dish is again poached fish. So kanina chicken ang pinoach natin, ngayon naman fish. Poached fish with Savoy potatoes and beans and tomatoes. So poached fish usually parang kung paano tayo nag-poach kanina ng ating chicken. So, first, we're going to put celery, carrots, bay leaves, white wine, a little bit of lemon juice, garlic, onion, peppercorn. So, lagyan natin lang ng enough water just to cover our fish. So, let's just bring this again to a boil. Then, we're going to add a little bit of salt. Then, we're going to poach our fish. So, kanina yung chicken, more or less, nasa 30 minutes natin pinoach. Yung fish natin, siguro nasa 15 minutes because mas mabilis ang pagluluto ng fish natin. So, let's just wait until our poaching liquid boils. So, next is we're going to prepare our side dish. So for our side dish, we have French beans. This is already partially blanched for 30 seconds. And this one is our tomato. So we're just going to saute this in butter, salt, and a little bit of pepper. So isosaute lang natin siya. Okay guys, afterwards, we're going to cook our Savoy potatoes. So Savoy potatoes are usually potatoes cube siya, then it is usually cooked in cream and some milk, a little amount of milk, salt and pepper, and you're just going to simmer that for about 15 minutes until the potatoes are soft, or para mas gusto nyo mas masarap, we can put a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So after poaching our fish, we're going to make our Savoy potatoes and buttered French beans and tomatoes. Our poaching liquid is already boiling. Let's add a little bit of salt. So, ayan. Then, we're going to add our fish. This is cream dory or pangasius. We can use other fishes, most especially white fishes such as pompano, maya-maya. So, pwede rin tayong gumamit ng iba-ibang isda, lapu-lapu, dalagang bukid for this method. So, antay lang natin siya maluto for about 10 to 15 minutes. Our fish is ready. So, let's just remove the fish in our poaching liquid. So, make sure na walang sumasama sa kanya na mga peppercorn. So, let's just set this aside. Then, let's make our Savoy potatoes. Milk and our potatoes. So this will also act as our sauce for our dish. So yan, let's just boil this down and simmer for about 10 minutes or until the potatoes are soft. So let's just add some salt and pepper. Then let's just mix this one. Okay, my potatoes are already soft. Then let's add a little bit of Parmesan cheese para magkaroon siya ng konting umami taste. Hindi siya lasang cream lang. Then afterwards, let's just give this a good stir. Then it's done. Our Savoy potatoes are done. So Savoy potatoes means potatoes cooked in cream. So, as you can see, sa cream natin siya niluto. So, this will also act as our sauce. So we have a Parmesan cream sauce. So I'm just going to saute our French beans and potatoes. So about 1 tablespoon of butter. So antay lang natin siya mag-melt. Then lalagay lang natin ang ating French beans and tomatoes. Then we're just going to season it with salt and pepper. Then it's done. So okay, our butter is completely melted. Let's add our blanched French beans and tomatoes. So we're using cherry tomatoes. So okay na yan. Then let's just season this with a little bit of pepper and also salt. So just toss it. Then it's done. We're ready to plate. I already placed my Savoy potatoes in the middle of the plate. Then let's top our poached fish. Then we're just going to put the French beans and tomatoes on the side. So sa side lang. Then let's just garnish this one with a little bit of shredded leeks on top. And drizzle with a half a tablespoon of olive oil. There you go, guys. We have a poached fish with Savoy potatoes and buttered French beans and tomatoes. Okay, guys, so we're done making our beef, pork, chicken, and fish main course. And our last main course will be a seafood, which is a tiger prawn. So just watch the video and see what we can do with this jumbo shrimps. So first, we're going to trim the shrimps. So we're going to cut the whiskers or yung buhok ng shrimp. Then we're going to also cut the sharp portion of the shrimp. Then we're going to butterfly the shrimp. So how to butterfly the shrimps? We can start sa bottom or sa top. So kung saan mas comfortable sa inyo mag-start, pwede. So we're just going to cut this in half and we're just going to open this down. So pag sa bottom, pwede naman. Then pag sa top, make sure lang na i-flatten nyo siya para makat nyo ng maayos. So just cut it open in half. Then yung head din, kakat din natin siya. Just be careful kasi baka masugatan po tayo ng ating kutsilyo. So be careful, guys. So yan. We already butterfly the shrimps. Then, let's cut it thoroughly hanggang mahiwa siya sa dalawa talaga. Dahil malaki ang ating shrimp, pwede itong serving for 2. So, yan. So, we have 2 portions of shrimp. So, ito yung isa. Then, this one is the other one. So, make sure to clean the shrimps. We're going to wash this down first. I already washed the shrimps or the prawn. So, let's just season this with a little bit of lemon juice. Konting-konting lemon juice lang. Then, put a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. So, ganyan lang siya kasimple. Then, we're just going to sear this down in a hot pan. So, I already have a hot pan over here. I'm just going to add butter. So, this is about half a tablespoon of butter. Then, let's just melt this. So afterwards, we can put a little bit of garlic. Then, we can add our shrimp. So, isi-sear lang natin yung shrimps. So, mabilis lang maluto ang ating hipon. So, yan. Then, pwede na natin siyang i-turn. So, let's just baste our shrimp. Okay, next, so we have our leftover lemon vinaigrette that we used earlier. So, let's just add our onions. So, konting onions lang. Tomatoes. Ito na yung magiging side dish as well as garnish ng ating shrimps. Then, we're going to add spring onions and mangoes. So, konting mangoes lang. Fresh mangoes para magkaroon lang siya ng konting sweetness. So, yan. Let's just give this a good mix. Then, konting salt lang since kanina may salt na yung ating lemon vinaigrette. So, yan. Then, our starch for this one is boiled pumpkin or squash that we pureed. So, the last component of our dish, which is a pumpkin puree. So, na-discuss na natin to sa ating soups. So, this is just a plain pumpkin or squash boiled, then pureed or blender natin. So, we're just going to add a little bit of butter in here for the flavor. And also, it gives a good shine to our puree. So this will serve as our starch, this pumpkin. Then we're just going to season this down with a little bit of pepper and also salt. Then haluin lang natin siya. Then we're just going to simmer this down for about a minute. Okay, it's done, guys. Let's transfer this in our serving plate. Okay, so this is our starch. Then afterwards, we can put our shrimps sa middle. Then we're going to top it with our salsa that we made earlier. So, yan, top lang natin siya nicely. Okay. Then, we're just going to put a small amount of pesto. This is a basil pesto. So, ano lang to? Basil, garlic, olive oil, and pine nuts. If you don't have pine nuts, you can use pili nuts or walnuts for this. So, lagyan lang natin ng konting pesto just to have or just to add a variety of flavor. So, konti lang. Then, afterwards, we can season this with a little bit of spring onions. Okay, there you go, guys. We have a seared tiger prawn shrimps or prawns with mango salsa and pureed pumpkin, served with a little bit of pesto on the side. Okay, guys, so we're done cooking all our main courses. So we did several main courses such as a beef dish, pork, chicken, fish, and a seafood dish. So it's only an idea on how are we going to cook our main course. So pwede nating i-mix and match si starch. Pwede nating yung starch ng beef, pwede natin lagay sa pork, sa chicken, or sa fish. And also the toppings and the garnishes, pwede rin natin siyang i-jumble or lagay din sa ibang dishes. And the cooking techniques can be also applied for the various different types of meat and also all the seasoning. So I'm just here to only give an idea to you guys on how are you going to cook a perfect main dish for your family. So, this is Chef Chino again. Goodbye.